No questions for you?
No question.
Oh, you moved fast today. Usually we're slower. I don't know, it's Chris. Chris might not know we're up here.
Oh, yeah, Chris. Oh, yeah, Chris.
This is Fiona.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Thank you. I feel like I laughed every time you were like, we're gonna put Jazz on zero. You're like, I said that too. I'm like, wait.
So you can start.
I got it. Yeah, I said that. We were like laughing at that every time. I'm like, putting Jazz on zero. Caleb.
We're ready.
No, leave it there. Leave it. He's going to start.
Okay, we're starting.
What's under the table? A monster. Me. Me.
He's probably printing.
I saw, has there been saying? I saw her sign. Yeah.
We're waiting for
She's so cute.
Chris.
Oh, Chris is looking for you.
Oh, can you just tell him I'm up here?
Yeah.
This is the fastest we've probably ever been up here.
He's probably, okay, hold on one second.
Sorry, Chris.
I didn't know what you were looking for.
I saw Brooke take off, so I just left.
I'm just gonna sit right here so I don't have to run in front of the camera.
Okay. It's just me and
I started it, I thought I started.
Sorry, Chris, we
You
came,
use it wherever, I'm just gonna.
we thought you, I saw Brooke leaving, so I thought you told her, so then we all bolted up here.
James, you got the,
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass, I'm just doing this so I'm not
Sorry.
like running in front of you.
I should have brought my phone.
Thank you.
no, you're good.
What are
My
those?
camera got you.
Stats from me.
Stats.
You have to figure them
He
out.
went to look for a copy. Here it comes.
No.
You don't want a copy?
She won't be able to. It's for math class. We can talk about that.
The only word I want to say.
You see Josh? We said next time she could come if we want.
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're joined here by Coach Mallon. Brooke Mullen. Brooke scored 22 points today, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. We'll open up with a statement from Coach, and then questions for Brooke.
Just to get our first CA game of the year here at home, right off the start, really, really proud of the team effort today. We had 4 players in double figures, and that's a stat that any coach loves to see, especially at this time in the year. So I'm hoping that's going to be something we continue to do. But I think it all started obviously with our leadership with Brooke being on the floor, the understanding of what we're doing, and it really led to other looks for other people. So really happy with overall offensive performance, and defensively just doing what we need to do to put ourselves in a position to win the game today. So very happy. 1-0 at home in CA play. Certainly, I think this team showed up ready to prove something today.
Real quick before we start, it is the first time that 4 players have been double digits since last year at Longwood.
Yeah, Brooke, they made numerous charges at you, especially in the third quarter. What do you think it was that allowed the team to hold off Hampton, and then get the win?
I think just staying focused on what we focus on defense and getting stopped. We knew number 0 was getting all the looks, so we had to really focus in on her and try to make it difficult for her to miss her shots and take difficult shots. So just stopping number 0 and getting them out of the paint. We really focused on protecting our paint and making them take contested shots. So I think we focused on that towards the end and in the fourth quarter, which helped.
Well, too, you pulled away, you got the lead, hell, they came back, you got the lead again. What was it about this team, about the resilience of the team, to keep withstanding all those runs at you?
I think just it's really important in our huddles just to be focused on our goals for the games and just to set goals on how many we want them to score and just to continue to get stops. We know we want to get 3 stops in a row to help alter their defense. So just refocusing in the huddles.
Brooke, you had a couple of really big shots. The one at the end of the half when Hampton made a run in the second quarter, a couple with the shot clock winding down. Really efficient night, 8 for 14. You really look comfortable out there. You're taking your time. You're patient. You're not forcing shots. Is that how it feels right now, especially compared to the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I just try to remind myself to take a deep breath and take what the defense gives me. Just focusing, having my legs under me, and just patience on the offensive end.
And really in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, you guys were able to find teammates, as we said, 4 players in double figures. How big is that to get contributions from a lot of different players, especially a lot of players off the bench?
I mean, it's huge when everyone's a threat out there. Then you got to guard everyone. It opens up the paint. It opens up a lot of options. So it's huge. Thank you.
Good job, rookie.
Fiona, how good did you think the team was today?
Mid.
Mid.
Mid. Wait, which team?
Well, our team.
Which team are up? Good. Very good.
Oh, okay, good.
Very good. I thought you meant the other team.
Good answer. Oh, the other team. Okay.
The other team was mid.
Thank you.
Coach, Cameron Hill had a really big game, especially at the end of the half and in the third quarter. Then you made an adjustment to put Amaris Baker on her, and even with the height difference, I feel like Amaris did a great job of not allowing her to drive inside and frustrate her in the mid-range. Is that something that you discussed at halftime, to maybe put a guard on her instead of a forward or a player like Brooke Mullen, like a wing?
Yeah, I think it was definitely, obviously she had 15 points at the half, and had all of them almost in the second quarter. So she was warming up for sure, and that's something we talked about at halftime. And then it was really just, it was who was in that space. And at that point, we were playing a little bit of our matchup, so Amaris was that high post, and I think they did a really good job. And the best part about this team is everyone wanted the responsibility of guarding zero, or wanted to try. And I thought, when you hear a kid like that say they want to try to see what they can do, you give them a shot. And I thought Amaris did a great job putting that pressure, making it a little harder, making her feel a little more crowded. Obviously having Brooke too out there, making those plays too on some of their bigs, some of the drives. I think that makes a big difference for us, and that's going to continue to be why we're successful. If we can do that with multiple players and versatility wise.
There was a point where it seemed like Hampton had the momentum, and then Grace O'Neal hits a big jumper and then a big three, and she ends up playing 32 minutes coming off the shoulder injury. How big is that? Weren't really sure what to expect after missing the Arcadia game, but she comes in, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 32 minutes, and obviously those 2 big shots. I mean, how huge was that for you guys?
That was so big for us. And I think with Grace, the one thing I love about Grace O'Neal, it was really what we found out in this game. Every time we took her off the floor, they went on a run or did something. And I think the things that you just talked about, she does. I mean, just 6 rebounds, the buckets that she hits when you need her to, but also just taking care of the ball. I mean, they were putting a lot of pressure on our guards, especially Momo and Amaris, and Grace just did a nice job of having the ball in her hands, initiating what we need to do. And again, that's what she does, and taking her off the floor is really hard to do at times. I think tonight was a perfect example of that with the minutes she played.
Coach, offensively, too, they were able to share the ball, a lot of different players scoring. But is this kind of game you may want to attribute to the defense, especially in that fourth quarter when you held them without a field goal?
Yeah, I think that was, back to our defense. We always say that's kind of where we get our offense, just what we're able to do on the defensive end. And, I think we've had a preseason games where a lot of games we struggled to score. And I thought today was an example of us continuing to grind away at things. And our defense certainly led to opportunities for us on offense.
The last few games, Hedda Satman has really played well offensively, but tonight it was Jasmine Valentine. And, they end up, sometimes they play together, but a lot of times it's either Hedda or Jazz. And it's really, I feel like it's important for one of them to have a good offensive night and score inside. Jazz with a big game, career high 10 points off the bench. Talk about her play tonight.
It's huge. I think that you said it exactly. I think Hedda and Jazz, you're going to see a lot of that this year, and we need them to be committed to those roles, and understanding is going to be the case. And tonight was definitely Jazz's night with the opportunity to score when she could, and she did some big rebounds when we needed her to. And I'm hoping that we just continue to see more of that from Jazz, and I think you're going to see the same from Hedda. Just from our last game leading into this, we really need them to get those 10 or 12 points that they're capable of getting. And again, based on the way we're distributing the ball, I think we're doing a better job looking for that. So that's one of the reasons you're seeing them get some production on that end too.
We're back at home Sunday, 2 o'clock. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
So go Dragons.
Good bag.
Go Dragons loud.
Good job, Fiona.